My baby called me on the phone, FaceTime me, and she said, "Mom, help me." And by that time, he hung her phone up. And that's the last time I heard her voice.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely marvelous. Big shout out to all the channel members, all the subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Texas by way of Humble, Texas. Big shout out to everybody in the great state of Texas, my home state. Big shout out to everybody in the great city of Humble. Now, this story right here shows you why I say and I emphasize when I tell you all that you need to be careful about the people that you allow to come into your life. Look, everybody that come into your life is not your friend. It's not your family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that come into your life does not mean you well. You must use what we call your spirit of discernment for my people who believe in that type of talk, which I do. But if you cannot look and tell at Van Brisbane that this guy is off the chain, I mean, look at those eyes. Who are you going to trust with eyes like that? You don't know who he's looking at. Is he looking at you or your daughter? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You sitting in front of him, your daughter right there, he looking like this. He don't know what to look at. But anyway, this is going to be one of those videos. Now, this video really disgusts me because, number one, not only did you take this young lady's life, but allegedly, and it's a strong allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I use that word very loosely, is that you raped this girl. You know what I'm saying? That you raped this young lady. And the reason why? All because you're just a horny, nasty devil. 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is really going on? And women, look, I'm not trying to tell you who to be with, and men, I'm not trying to tell you who to be with also. But you got to be careful in this day and age who you're allowed to come into your home, whether you have children or not. But even more so when you have children. Now, this story right here really touched home with me because, number one, it seemed like it's a little lies being told. And maybe I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, number one, I am so sorry. I want to say this first of all. My condolences goes out to the victim, Lauren Jumer, and also to her family and her friends because this could have been prevented easily. Number one, if you would have kept this bastard out your damn home. Now look, I don't know how old Lauren mom is or whatnot, but if this guy is 60 years old, I am sure Lauren mom happened to be in her late 40s. And all those guys in Texas, man, why did you choose a guy named Van Brisbane? What the hell do you expect? But anyway, now, lo and behold, Friday, like 1 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why Van old ass wasn't asleep, but evidently he was not asleep. He was on the prowl. Yes, he was hungry as hell. I ain't talking about for food. He wanted kitty cat. Anyway, so lo and behold, he goes into his stepdaughter, Lauren's room. Lauren calls her mom and says, Van is basically standing over there in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And you know basically what he's doing in the dark. He's getting that meat pistol ready. Yes, it's going to be one of those videos, but I'm going to stay polite today. You know what I'm saying? Because God told me to be still. But he's standing over there in the dark. Now imagine if you was Lauren and your stepdad is inside your room 1 a.m. in the morning. And guess what? Nobody else in the house. No brother, no sister, no uncle, no mom, no nothing. Just you and this man that you really don't even know. He's in there because your mom like him or whatnot. And he perpetrated like he was a good guy. So lo and behold, Lauren was able to call her mom. Now, I don't know how she was able to call her mom or whatnot, but Van standing in the room, and the mom basically told him to get the hell out the room. But Van Brisbane wasn't hearing none of that. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine if you're at work or out of town. And also, let me say this. You have some stories saying that the mom was out of town, and then you have other stories saying that the mom was at work. Me, I'm allowed to believe that the woman was at work, and maybe she was kind of working far off like some people do. Like you may live in Houston, but you may work in Katy, or you may work in Corpus Christi. For people who are familiar with that area, you may be an hour or two from your house. So maybe it was convenient for the mom to call Lauren's sister, which is her daughter, to go over there and check on her sister and make sure she was okay. So lo and behold, you know, Lauren's sister go over there to try to check on Lauren or whatnot, and come to find out Van Brisbane was holding her captive, and that's when she notified the police. And right when the police was coming to the house or whatnot, when they were pulling up, they heard gunshots, multiple gunshots, and they seen Van Brisbane, yes, coming outside the house, zipping his pants up. So when the police arrested him, they go inside and see Lauren deceased with multiple gunshot wounds. and also with her pants pulled down to her knees. Now, if they ain't a slap in the face to everybody, I don't know what is. And then the mom, I'm gonna take it easy on the mom because I'm not sure if she knew anything about, any type of abuse. We're not gonna make up anything, but I'm gonna say this: the mom said that Van Brisbane, the killer, treated her daughter like she was one of his, which I find that very hard to believe. So evidently, there was always in Van Brisbane's heart. But anyway, I'm not gonna tarry too long with this story. I'm gonna read a quick snippet from it, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go. 16-year-old Texas girl shot dead while held captive by mom's thirsty-ass boyfriend, says the sheriff's office, not the Trey King show. Anyway, a Texas high school sophomore was shot dead while being held captive at her home by her mother's gun-toting boyfriend early Friday morning, says the authorities, at 1 a.m. in the damn morning. Now, I don't understand why Van Brisbane old ass was asleep. Maybe he took a lot of Viagra and drunk a little Crown Royal and got super horny, but guess what, though? Wait till your girlfriend get home, which is Laura's mom, and beat the mustard off that thing. Why would you sit up here and want to go into your stepdaughter room and ultimately rape this girl and then kill her or whatnot? I mean, what a slap in the damn face to every damn body. But this goes to show you why I make these videos and why I say to you all, you must be careful because sometimes we all need reminded. Hell, I need to be reminded about certain things and whatnot. Anyway, let's continue. Now, she was pronounced dead at the scene in the Houston suburb of Humboldt, Texas. And for my people who from the Houston area, you know exactly what it said. Now, deputies with the Harris County Sheriff's Office arrested the thirsty-ass shooter, 60-year-old Van Brisbane, looking every bit. I don't give a damn who cookie I'll take. I don't care about nobody calling me stepdaddy. I just came for one thing, and that's for the me out. 75 in the face was booked in jail on a charge of murder. Now, from what I've been hearing also, they're trying to upgrade Van Brisbane charges to capital murder because the fact and the nature how he killed this young girl. Number one, not only did he murder her, but he also allegedly raped her. And that allegedly is very strong because if he walk outside with his pants down and she has her pants down and she's deceased, what do you think ultimately happened? And also, why was he in her room at 1 a.m. in the morning? That goes to show you that something took place. Now, a sergeant quoted the murder suspect as telling cops, you do what you have to do at the time of the arrest. And what the police should have did is unloaded on his mother effing ass. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they should have did. Should have knocked that damn eye straight and then put him out of his misery. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you have these vicious, rabid dogs, and a dog is just a metaphor for Van Brisbane and people like him, you have to put them down sometimes. You have to put them to sleep. Guess what? Black Lives Matter won't say nothing. The Trey King show won't say nothing. And other bloggers won't even say nothing. Hell, they might even give you a damn reward. Anyway, now Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said in a statement that Brisbane was not cooperative with investigators and the motive for the murder is not yet unknown at this time. Well, the motive of this right here is called being extra thirsty, or like my people in California say, hella thirsty. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I don't understand what got into Van Brisbane's mind. And some of y'all might be saying, well, Trey, it's the devil. Well, guess what? That's why you must stay prayed up. And for my people out here who's looking for love, you know what I'm saying? No matter how old you are, you have to be careful of the people you allow to come into your life. Look, just because somebody smiles on your face on Monday don't mean they won't hurt you on Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? It don't mean they won't do something more hurtful to you on Wednesday. So you got to be careful, you know what I'm saying, about people you allow to come into your life. If you don't really know somebody, guess what? You can think you know somebody and you still may never know them. But when you have children, no matter if they're girls or boys, but more importantly, if they're girls, you have to be careful of these guys that you allow to come to your home. Because you thinking that this man is looking at you the whole time. The whole time he's looking at your damn daughter walking around. You see what I'm saying? And fantasizing about her. As in the story of this case. Because why else would he wind up in her room at 1 a.m. in the morning when nobody's at home? Now, you see that he didn't do this when the mom was at home. Feel what I'm saying? So this was always in his heart. This was always in his mind, and he was just waiting on the time to carry this act out. Anyway, let's finish up. Now, according to the sheriff, the incident began unfolding just after 1 a.m. on Friday. 1 a.m. in the damn morning. 1 a.m., he need to have his ass sleep. Hell, I know I'll be sleeping. I am nowhere near 60 years old. So what the hell Van Brisbane was doing? I guarantee you, I know what he was doing. He was in his room tossing and turning because he'd been waiting on his chance. He'd been waiting on his chance to try to seduce this young girl. And then when she rebuked his advances, that's when he got mad and ultimately killed her. Because I'm sure if she would have just had sex with him and wouldn't have resisted or whatnot or called her mom, guess what? She probably would still be alive today. But she wasn't that type of girl, and that's a good thing. And also, I want you all to know there was Lauren's sister who called 911 to report that the mom living boyfriend was holding the 16-year-old girl hostage. Now, if your daughter called you and tell you that her stepdad, which is your boyfriend, is in her room or whatnot, 1 a.m. in the morning, no matter what time of day it is, but especially at 1 a.m. in the morning, and you're not at home, I mean, shouldn't you go and check on your child? Shouldn't you call a man to go over there and check on your child instead of sending your other daughter to go over there and check on her? What if some shit would pop off and you have to go to hand-to-hand combat? You see what I'm saying? So you need a man there. And also you need a man with a gun, because guess what? Some of these men will beat the living hell out you too. You feel me? So don't go over there unprepared, because guess what? If a person is already taken it to that step, you have to meet them with the same amount of aggression. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can just sit back and wait till the cops come, and maybe you might lose your loved one or whatnot. Now, I'm not telling nobody to be Superman, but I find it very odd. Now, I'm not accusing the mom of anything, because from what I know, she didn't do anything wrong. But why would you, number one, send your daughter to go over there and check on Lauren? Why didn't you leave work, or were you really out of town? Like I said in the beginning of the story, I think the mom was at work. But why didn't you leave your job or call one of the male relatives in your family to go over there and check on Lauren instead of her sister? You know what I'm saying? Just slightly, maybe things would have been different, or maybe not. But that's the only thing I wanted right there. Why didn't the mom leave? And also, why didn't the mom notify police when the stepdaddy was in the room acting odd? Because that's what Lauren said. But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. And like I say, in each of these stories, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of the people you come into your life. Because as you all can tell, out of all these stories I have done, most of these people, over 95%, were killed by people they knew. It's the people that know you will do something to you faster than anybody else. You don't have to worry about strangers too much. You have to worry about people that you know or think you know. Anyway, if there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed and have a great day. And live and let live. And also live by the golden rule. Do unto each other as you will have them to do unto you. And guess what? If you don't want nobody to hurt you, you're not going to hurt nobody else. Anyway, you all take care. Love all of you. And I'm out.